Greetings to all. I'm Disha Jain from School of Planning and Architecture, Vijayawada. I'm very pleased to have this chance to share my research on spatio-temporal dynamics of urban green spaces and their impact on urban development of Bhopal region, Madhya Pradesh, India. Urban green spaces are crucial for sustainable urban development, providing essential ecosystem services for both human well-being and environment. However, urbanization has led to many challenges in integrating urban green spaces in urban development, and this has resulted in reducing the economic benefit, negative impact on urban public health, and degradation of natural resources. This problem tree analysis over here is clearly depicting the core problem, which is lack of integration of urban green spaces in urban development. Our aim is to study the causal linkages between urban green spaces and urban growth, and to promote a sustainable urban development in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. Coming to our detailed methodology part, which consists of major with hypothesis statement, that is, the integration of urban spaces in urban development can lead to contribution to the positive influence on microclimatic condition, leading to higher property values in urban growth. The first objective is to assess the existing land use land cover scenario and to identify the green space available in the study region. And the second part is to investigate the spatio-temporal variation of urban green spaces from 2001 to 2021 and its relationship with urban growth. So these two objectives can actually give us a baseline understanding of green space availability in the city. Second objective is actually to quantify the cooling effect of urban green spaces, spatial pattern on land surface temperature in the study region. The next objective is actually to analyze the impact of urban green spaces on property values and urban neighborhood. So these objectives actually consist of many analysis, including land surface, land use classification, landscape matrix, density mapping, etc. And after that, we have also employed several statistical methods like correlation, regression, to actually evaluate the relationship between green spaces and land values. And at the end, we have evolved a comprehensive operational framework and also recommend strategies to enhance the potential of urban green spaces towards sustainable urban growth. Now coming to the green space assessment part. So our study region is the Bhopal City, which is the capital of Madhya Pradesh state in India. It is having an area of 417 square kilometer with population of around 18 lakhs. So our analysis of urban growth, urban green spaces is in our assessment, we have found that the city has overall 116 parks with a total area of 1.45 lakh square meters. And these parks are actually categorized into housing park, housing area parks, neighborhood park, community park, district park, and a subsidy park. And to evaluate the green space assessment, we have also done the fragmentation analysis. So our fragmentation analysis is revealed a concerning trend of green spaces in the city, which is actually decreased from 44.67% in 2001 to 17.03% in 2021. And the remaining potential green patches are primarily reserved and protected forests, along with the delineated parks and vistas. Coming to the urban growth dynamic. So in this, we actually try to understand the urban morphology part of the city. So our analysis of urban growth dynamics in Bhopal from 2001 to 2021 has revealed that there is a significant increase in built up area from 2001 to 2021, which is actually in 2001 it was 1.96%, and in 2021 it became 11.31%, and there is a correspondence decrease in significant green cover, and there is also increase in land surface temperature from 32.35 degrees Celsius to 36.78 degrees Celsius. And after that, we have done an urban compactness index and density mapping. Based on these two analysis, we have actually selected 3 zones based on the density, which is high density zone, medium density zone, and low density zone, for our further analysis. Now, in this part, we actually did a quantification of the cooling impact of the parks in different densities, that is high density zone, medium density, and low density zone. So our analysis revealed the data like that the maximum cooling distance of the park has decreased over the time in all the sites, and the park cooling intensity has generally decreased, but also increased in several sites. And park cooling efficiency has increased over the time, but decreased in other. And the cooling effect provided by the larger park in site 1 is actually less than the smaller park in site 2 and site 3. And these results actually demonstrate a complex relationship between parks, urban density, and their cooling effect. To further understand the relationship between urban green spaces and land value, we have conducted regression and correlation analysis, and our findings shows that there is a positive correlation between the proximity of park and land values, and the impact of park and land values varies by the location and land value and park quality. And these results suggest that a well-maintained park and in accessible location can significantly enhance the property values in their vicinity. To further investigate this, we have conducted the willingness to pay survey, and through our analysis, we have found that in all the sites, there is a willingness to pay extra for the proximity to the park, and the willingness was highest in site 3, with some resident willing to pay somewhat around 31% extra, and the willingness has decreased as the distance from the park increased, with 70% decrease in site 1, 36.3% in site 2, and 7.6% in site 3. And these findings reinforce the positive impact of high quality park on property values, and suggested that investing in park can lead to economic benefit for the city. Now, coming to the proposal part. So for proposal, at first, we have developed a guidelines for park allocation based on the size, then distance between the park, and cooling impact, and how much population it will serve. As well as we have also developed and optimal models for the green spaces, incorporating the park of various sizes, that is 0.5 hectare, 1 hectare, and 2 hectare, and their strategic distance, like what distance we can place, like what distance we can use for placing the different parks, and an operational framework which consists of implementing green spaces and enhancement, including inventory, analysis, implementing strategy, and monitoring. After that, we actually gave specific strategies based on the categories of wards and their current green space index ranging from critically low to high. And these proposals actually aim to enhance both quantity and quality of green spaces in our study region, leading to provided environmental condition and higher quality of life and potentially increased property values. Thank you so much. This is all from my side.